At CES 2017, we've been spending some time with Bose, a company that we know for audio systems and those noise-cancelling headphones that we love to use on aeroplanes and such like. What we weren't really aware of is that Bose has been developing systems to help driver comfort and to help drivers in various environments use their vehicles for longer. Those systems are now also being adapted so that future drivers and car users can be more productive and more comfortable in autonomous vehicles. Okay, Jim, Connected Car Magazine is coming at the vehicle market from the point of view of infotainment, from connected services. Audio is part of this. Bose has a long history that we do know about in audio, but you've been talking to us today about whole sectors of the car functionality and comfort levels that we weren't really aware of. Can you perhaps tell us about this side of Bose business?
Sure. Our core competencies in the audio business actually are around the mathematics of vibration and electromagnetism and things like that. And so Dr. Bose, when he founded the company, he was very excited to bring new experiences to people. One that you're probably familiar with is the noise-canceling headphones.
Indeed, yes.
So they have microphones that sense the sound, and then we produce an opposite sound in order to manage that, and also to deliver nice, high-quality audio.
Yes.
In the Bose Ride product, we have it's actually a very similar system that uses accelerometers instead of microphones. The accelerometer is sensing the disturbances in the road, and we have an electromagnetic actuator that's much like a loudspeaker, except thousands of watts bigger. And it's able to then reject the bad motion and also put in good motion if you need it.
Yeah.
So we don't necessarily just have to hold you still. We also have to have you follow the road as your vehicle goes up and down hills. And possibly if you were now in a future vehicle situation, such as an autonomous car, where the passengers want to be productive. They're not driving, so they have all this time on their hands. Managing their motion is now becoming a big focus for a lot of these folks.
Indeed,
in that
yeah.
area. So with our systems, we can control not only the acoustic environment now, but also the motion environment. The passengers in a vehicle are 10 times more likely to become motion sick than the driver, because the driver sees these things going on, knows they're going to go around a corner and things, and can anticipate. If you're sitting working on your laptop or on your iPad or something, and suddenly the car goes around a corner, it can be very disorienting, and you could get sick very quickly.
I absolutely know this from personal experience.
Just from being a passenger. So one of the things we can do with this technology is we can do audio cues to tell people things are going to happen, get them to look up at the right time. As we're connected to the cloud, we know where the vehicle's going, and so we can adapt the ride and the acoustic environment to make people more productive and more comfortable in the car all at once. Indeed. So it's really an integration of those two ends. Even though it sounds like they're two different things, they're really the same.
Well, we've started to see some of this technology. I believe this technology is already in use in commercial vehicles and so on. How long would you see it before it becoming an option or maybe even standard in passenger vehicles?
I think that's a way off because in the passenger car market, it took us a while to get into the over-the-road heavy-duty trucking market. There was a lot of heavy lifting. We now have a product, though, that is being accepted. It lasts 1 million miles in a very rough environment. But we'll have to do that engineering again for the car market, and it'll have to be smaller, it'll have to be cheaper, lighter weight.
Of course.
There's a lot of engineering. But we do have prototypes that function and do the job.
I guess you're showing these around the car companies, the OEMs themselves. Are you finding them receptive to this concept as part of the tomorrow's car, the car with lots of automated systems, where they are going to be expecting their passengers to be doing more inside the car?
Well, we're just starting to give them a glimpse at this show. So we're hoping the answer is yes.
Yep.
To that question. I don't know yet how they're going to react. But you asked about the timeline. It's definitely not next year or the year after that. It's probably more like 5 years out in the future.
There's a lot of the big question marks around when we will actually be using autonomous vehicles. Some reckon very soon, and some reckon 2030 is a more realistic time. So perhaps this gives you plenty of opportunity to develop your systems and bring those partners on board.
We hope that we can start at the same time so that we can co-develop, because these systems can be integrated together in a much more economical way than if everything is separate, even though our systems are fairly modular right now.
Okay. Well, it'd be interesting to see how this pans out. Thanks very much for your time, Jim.
Thank you.